Ethereum had a monstrous move last night. One I've been calling for this whole month. I told you guys when ETH was around $380, I said I believe fully that Ethereum would be over 500 by the end of November. And guess what? We're here. Last night, all of our ETH dreams in the making began, and they won't stop for quite a while. I'm going to be showing you guys what my next target is and when I think we will get there. Also, it's Friday, so I got another Moonshot of the week for you. Let's get it. BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap gets you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.io. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, go ahead and tap that little bell so you get notified of when I make a new video. Don't be afraid to tap that. In this video, we're going to be looking at what happened overnight as Ethereum took a huge leg up. One we've been calling for, but it isn't the end of what we believe that we will see. On the contrary, this is just the beginning. We'll spend a lot of time discussing Ethereum because this is the big story of the day. We will also be bringing on CryptoWendyO to discuss what she believes will happen to Ethereum based upon the charts and the technicals. Then lastly, I will be giving you guys our Friday Moonshot of the Week for you degenerates who like to try to turn a little bit of money into a lot. And today's could be huge. So Ethereum, am I right? My take on Ethereum is probably going to end up being what this channel is known for, along with being right almost all the time. Everywhere I've told you it was going to go, Ethereum has went. Of course, maybe one day I might be wrong, but it ain't today, because I called this entire move, and I'll just tell you guys, crypto is a wild ride. However, it's also extremely predictable. Every time we meet these points in time where it's do or die time for Bitcoin or crypto, it doesn't die. It pushes forward. The fact is, if we weren't near all-time highs by the end of this year, things are going to be looking quite bleak for the future. But yet, here we are. For Ethereum, it needed to be near 500 by the end of November. And here we are near the middle of the month, already meeting my predictions. By the end of December, we will have already seen new highs for Bitcoin, and Ethereum will be making up a lot of ground against BTC that it's lost in the last few years, at least over $600. And I firmly believe that Ethereum will make up a lot of ground and maybe even meet new all-time highs in terms of value against BTC in this bull run. This is why I'm so bullish on Ethereum. But the fact is, I was wrong about my insane 30K Ethereum prediction video. I based that off of an all-time high of Ethereum getting to 10% of Bitcoin's value. In fact, as I looked over the charts recently, I discovered that I was way off. At its peak, Ethereum actually got to about 14% of Bitcoin's value. Imagine if Bitcoin hits 100K and Ethereum is at 14K. If Ethereum were to blast past that all the way to 20% of Bitcoin's value, I'm telling you guys, as crazy as it sounds, a $50,000 Ethereum is not 100% out of the question. If a 300K Bitcoin, as the stock to flow chart calls for, or a $318,000 Bitcoin like Citibank is calling for, if those occur, then watch out, because Ethereum is going to be giving people unprecedented wealth like they've never imagined possible. Unless they watch this channel, then they know, because giving you guys dreams to shoot for is kind of what I do. But these ain't fairy tales. I've lived them, and many of you will live them also in this next run. Just also imagine with me, the last time Ethereum was at $500, Uniswap didn't even exist. Think about how much further this can propel us forward. Right now, it feels like Bitcoin is taking a breather above 18K. It's firmly established the $18,000 level, sitting at 18.6K at the moment. The possibility certainly exists for Bitcoin to continue climbing and hit 19K today. And if it does, this could stall the bullish momentum for Ethereum. But do not be fooled. The upside for ETH is much higher than the upside for Bitcoin. How do we know that? Well, because of what I explained earlier. Ethereum is way down against Bitcoin. There is a lot of room between where Ethereum's value is now and where it has been near its all-time highs. I mean, right now, Bitcoin is about to hit all-time highs while Ethereum is only barely at a third of its all-time USD value. And it isn't like we're sitting here talking about purely speculative assets on the top 1,000 of CoinMarketCap. The entire decentralized internet is being built on top of Ethereum. Like, really. We have some other challengers, but ETH is so dominant over all the other competition right now, it's not even funny. And yes, Bitcoin's value proposition is money, and that's huge. It's the first use case and application of blockchain technology. And you may be sitting there thinking about banks and money and gold and investments and what an opportunity that is for Bitcoin. Yes, it is true. A huge opportunity. But let's check out the top companies in the world right now. The ones that really stand out here on this list: Amazon, Facebook, Alphabet, which is Google, Microsoft, Apple, Tencent, Alibaba, Saudi Oil, and more. Now, to find the financial companies that top the world, you have to squint, but they're on there. Visa, PayPal, MasterCard, Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan, Citi, and Bank of America. The biggest companies in the world, though, are internet tech companies, not banks, not in the financial industries. Ethereum is plain and simple the Google and Apple of the crypto world, except rolled up into one. And many of the other top companies that will emerge in this space are being built on top of Ethereum. So remember, no matter what happens over this next month, keep your eye on ETH because this move overnight was just the beginning. But don't take my word for it. Here is CryptoWendyO to give us some analysis on where Ethereum is heading from the charts and the technical perspective. Hey Wendy, hope you are well. Tell us what's up.
Thanks for having me back, BitBoy, and shout out to the Bit Squad. So as you guys know, Bitcoin is going absolutely bonkers, but what about Ethereum? Aren't Ethereum and Bitcoin both supposed to pump to all-time highs, making your face melt, making you rich? Well, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with Ethereum. So this is our weekly chart, and on the macro scale, long-term, the way our EMAs are set up, they are completely beautiful. This is exactly what you want to see. You want to see your EMA 9, the smaller EMA above all the large EMAs, and completely vertical. They're looking beautiful. So some important areas to note. Let's go ahead and take a look at this on the daily. It's a little bit easier to see. First and foremost, we actually finally surpassed this high of about 484 on September 1st. This was the all-time high of Ethereum for 2020. So we went ahead and surpassed it. That is beautiful. We've been balancing really, really well on the EMA 9 and we breached 480 and we are currently testing $507. Me personally, taking a look at MACD is looking beautiful. And I would like to see a daily close above 486. If we can get this daily close, I feel confident we will tackle about 546, 619, and then an all-time high of 686. I am thinking if the market continues to be bullish and people are interested in what's going on with Ethereum, I'm thinking that we can possibly get this run up hopefully before the end of 2020.
Thanks as always to WendyO. If you guys want daily TA and crypto news, make sure to check her channel out and give her a sub. Tell her BitBoy sent you so I can hold that over her head for all of eternity. Drop me a comment down below though and let me know your price prediction for ETH. So let's shift gears here and check out the Moonshot of the week. This week we are looking at Freeway token. Right now it's coming in near the 700s on CoinGecko with a price of half a penny and a teensy-weensy little market cap of $2.7 million. I expect this to grow a lot over the next few months. It's a newer project debuting in the last month without a lot of fanfare, but suddenly there's been a lot of fireworks on the charts. A correction over the last week, but still 265% gains over the last 2 weeks. After this correction, it seems to have broken out of a downtrend and is ready to move again. Now, we don't base anything on this channel solely on charts. So let's check out some of the fundamentals that I really like about Freeway token. The name of the project itself is Orbit. Orbit is an asset management platform built to give great returns on investment products, basically another DeFi moneymaker. The app itself is not out, but you can join their waitlist on their website. But the token of the platform, FWT, has now been launched on exchanges. The team is also a killer with experience ranging from fintech to prudential to AI and much more. With extensive backgrounds in financial services, these people have what it takes to take this project to the next level, in my humble opinion, and it is so humble. Whenever we find projects like this, though, my first thought is that this one isn't really ready for marketing yet. This is what I find a lot. Projects with nice fundamentals, great charts, and solid teams with only a $2.75 million market cap probably means they were trying to keep this one under wraps for just a little bit longer. But just like I did in the 5th grade when I found all my Christmas gifts in my mom's closet, I like to go ahead and unwrap them as soon as I find them. So enjoy. But let me know what you think about FWT and Orbit. Do you guys think this one has a chance to moon, or are you ready to kick it on down the freeway? Let me know down below. Hey, that's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.